We play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew and Luca here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another episode of Ilorath's Awakening.
It's a new dance.
I
guess you always do that.
I kind of always do this two things. I don't have a lot of different dances. Are you ready for this? That's beat Matt Bat Rep. Beat
Oh, that's
Matt
specific.
Bat Rep.
This is the Ilorath.
Well, Ilorath is just whatever. I haven't honed it to a perfect dance yet.
You're running out of time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I know, we're getting close to the end here. This is episode 9 of 12. So we're getting close to the finale.
Yeah.
So this is your last mission before we hit your finale, which will be next week. And then the mission after this one, which is in the MiniWarGaming Vault, is Steve's last mission with the Sylvaneth before his last mission. So what's happening here is going to be very important. It's going to be determining what your final force is going to look like.
I'm so sad.
Because, once again, spoiler alert. So 2 really quick things. Spoiler alert, we're going to talk about what happened last week. Also, after this game, there is the game with the Sylvaneth in the MiniWarGaming Vault, link below. If you're not a Vault member yet, you still have the opportunity to get this entire Age of Sigmar narrative campaign for free, just for trying out the Vault for free, so you don't have to pay any money to get it. That's also at the link, miniwargaming.com/Ilorath. So you can, basically the way it works, you sign up through that link, you get the Age of Sigmar narrative campaign. If you cancel your Vault membership, you still get the Age of Sigmar narrative campaign that we're doing right here. So normally when you cancel your Vault membership, you lose access to anything that's in the Vault. But with that link, you get to keep it. So more details there if you're interested in that, which we hope you are. Anyway, so spoiler, last week's mission, the Fyreslayers, Runeson
Akdrumlir.
He joined with the Lord Relictor, and he had a mission sent from his father, his Rune father, and to destroy this rogue idol before Megaboss Hammathrowa could use it as an effigy to unite even more orcs to his cause.
It was no problem.
And he did it. No problem, right?
No problem.
You did not take out the Megaboss.
Nope.
The whole place
He ran
started.
away.
He didn't run away. The cavern started to drop rocks, and you ran away. And he may have just tactically left before he got crushed.
Tactically left.
Before he got crushed by rocks. Hey, he still had 9 wounds left. So I think he could have muscled his way through the rest of your guys if we had continued.
I had models.
Yeah, so he's killed 3 guys now, 3 heroes. So he's up 3 wounds and 3 attacks. Plus he had that Path to Glory upgrade to give him another wound.
Yeah.
And he's mad. He's mad, Luca.
Oh, because I thwarted his plans.
Yes, very mad. And so he's marching his whole army, and he's following you back to the Fyreslayers' home in the Evergreen Peaks in northern Ilorath.
The only reason we have this weird side story going on is because I asked Matt what the guy's name was 3 episodes ago. And now we have the Hammathrowa storyline.
He's so cool. He's my favorite part of this whole campaign. It's it was going to be about Nurgle, but now it's about orcs.
It's just the Hammathrowa.
Yeah. So this should tie up the saga of Hammathrowa for this campaign. We may see him in future campaigns. You can count on it.
He just infinitely scales up.
I'm at 50 wounds now and 50 extra attacks. But yeah, so he's followed you back with an army to your homeland up in the Evergreen Peaks, and he intends to snuff you out, as destruction normally attempts to do. They don't really have much of an agenda other than anarchy and destruction.
Right.
So he has arrived with his army. He's even wrangled a bunch of Moonclan Grots to bring one of their gargantuan squigs, their giant squigs, their cave squigs, whatever you want to call it. Big squig. The big squig. To try to bulldoze their way through as well. And so you are standing firm with your army right outside the entrance to the main entrance to your caves in the Evergreen Peaks, where you've lived. You've lived here for a while now. The threat of Nurgle has always been on your doorstep, but kind of like how the Iron Jaws have held it back and the Death in the other area have held it back, the Nurgle has infested most of this kingdom of Ilorath, but there are still these pockets of resistance, and you are one of those pockets. And so you have the Lord Relictor with you to help you out, and basically he's coming with you because he realizes if you get snuffed out, then he doesn't have your forces to help him with the final battle at Mistheart in the middle of Ilorath, which it's essentially coming time that he needs to go. In fact, recently he got an envoy from the Sylvaneth through the spirit paths. There was a message sent through some of the dryads that the time for the fight is nigh. And that's when he learned that the Sylvaneth were doing their struggle on their end to try to gather up forces to go there, but they still needed more allies as well. So the Lord Relictor realizes, I got to get there. He's hoping. He can feel the storm brewing as well. He can, inside of him, he can feel a storm coming. And he's hoping that means that all of his fallen brethren are almost done being reforged and ready for that final battle. So he's hoping for the return of the Lord Celestant.
Oh, yay, Malachim.
Yeah, in all his might and glory, so that he will have even more forces. But he really needs the Fyreslayers as well. So this mission will determine whether you have any Fyreslayer allies in the last mission, which will determine how many points you have. So we'll have a very real impact on that game that you'll be playing next week. So the mission will be simple. You got to protect. There will be some objectives, and there will be actual physical objectives and the objectives to kill the important leaders as well. But it's going to be straight up, just going to punch each other in the face until the game is over, and then we'll see who emerges the victor. Right. As Hammathrowa, now riding his mighty steed, is coming in.
What's his mountain's name?
I didn't give the mountain name.
Big Tooth.
Big Tooth? That's probably already taken or something. We'll come up with a name, maybe. Or you can, you know what? Comments. Give me a name for the mount, because I think this is the last thing you're going to see the Megaboss in this narrative campaign. The Maw Crusher, yes. And all your guys are on top of their Magmadroths, thank you. And they're getting ready to fight as well. So let's take a look now at the mission.
Hammathrowa! Hammathrowa!
You ready?
Hammathrowa?
Hammathrowa? You ready?
Come, put your head upon my axe. Let me kill him.
Something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, so we basically have it's almost basically a 1,700 point game going on here with a special scenario as already set up 24 inches away. We're going to roll off right from the first turn to see who gets to choose the first turn. So it's not automatic. There are 4 objectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of representing the different passes that we're trying to hold. They're not going to come into play until the 3rd battle round. And in the 3rd battle round, at the end of a player turn, you get a point for every one that you control. And you control one by having the most models within 3 inches of it. So 3 inch is the control. And so those will accumulate up until, and this is a 5-turn game, no more than 5 turns. On top of that, there will be extra points given for killing characters. So the main one will be Hammathrowa. He's worth 5, so that's a lot. And then your Rune Father is worth 3, and your Rune Son is worth 2. So that kind of balances the 2 out right there. That's 5 and 5. And then any other characters will be worth 1 each. So you got 1, 2, 3. And I've got 1, 2, and I'll give an extra. I'll throw the big guy as 1, just to balance out those points as well. Not that we're super worried about balance, because obviously having all the objectives on your side gives you that advantage. But I think that it'll be fine, because it's not till turn 3. So by then we'll be really stuck in battle with each other. And so by then this objective will probably be mine. Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, because it's also about killing guys. It's a lot of points and characters there that can break the tie as well. And if there is a tie in points, then we'll just look up who killed the most points, and that'll be the victory. Now, in order for you to achieve a major victory, you need to get 50% more points than I get.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
So otherwise it's a minor victory, and then obviously if I get more points than you, it's just a loss for you. And if you lose the access to the Fyreslayers. Maybe you'll have a small group of them in the final mission, but just in case there's something somebody interesting or something interesting that happens here. But
I'd like to have access to the Rune Father.
You won't have access to them overall. And so basically your Rune Son and your Rune Smiter are now on Magmadroths, and your Rune Father has joined the fray. And we've given the Berserker a name. Do you remember his name?
Jakurum? Jakurum.
No.
I was right.
No, you're actually pretty close.
Jakurum.
Jakurum, but you got to say it with a Scottish accent. Come on. Oi, laddie.
Jakurum.
Jakurum Boulderblade. I know,
Boga blade!
it kind of turns Indian halfway through.
I know, I can't do the accents.
I apologize to Scottish people and Indian people and everybody else who has to listen to us try to do horrible
I can
accents.
do Eastern European all game if you want me to.
What does that sound like?
Oh, please. You put me on the spot?
You just said you could do it.
I know, in game, in the natural flow of the game.
Yeah?
Natural
Let's hear
flow
it.
of the
Just
game.
give me a sentence.
No, I can't do it if I'm on the spot. No,
Do it, man. Just do it.
I can't even think of it.
I will bury my axe in your head. Say that in your Eastern European accent.
I will bury my axe. No, I can't do it when you put me on the spot.
Okay, lastly, the rune father of the Drugon Lodge, his name is Froki Grimner.
Yeah.
Froki Grimner.
Rocky.
Froki, you gotta roll that R. Froki. Oi, laddie. Froki Grimner.
Rocky.
Oi.
Oi.
Oi. Oi, we're gonna bury my axe.
I'm so sorry.
My axe in your head.
This is terrible.
Oi, lads. Oi, lads, let's go get him. Just a quick reminder of upgrades. Both your Berserker and your Lord Relictor have the upgrade where, in the hero phase, they can activate this ability, which their entire army gets +1 to their hit rolls for the entire turn.
Yeah.
So you get 2 turns of +1 to your hit rolls, which is
Yeah.
pretty awesome. You've also got a bunch of other upgrades that haven't changed. And my big guy has killed 3 heroes now, so he's up 3 attacks on his main weapon and 3 wounds, plus the extra rune from Path to Glory. So he's 18 wounds on that beast. That's pretty bad. And your Rune Father is actually the general here, because obviously when he's there, your Rune Son's not going to be the general. And he's got the command trait that when you activate your Urgold, once per game, you can activate it on a 5.
Correct.
It doesn't mention if you have to specify that before you roll the die. So I'm just going to let it be that if you roll a 5, you can decide if you want to use the Spirit of Grimner.
It says you can use a dice roll of a 5 to activate.
There you go. So it is that then.
Yeah.
So you don't have to choose before you roll. You don't have to say this time it'll be a 5+.
Yeah, you can choose this 5.
Yeah, when you roll a 5, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to use my once per game ability where the 5 activates the extra ability on the runes.
And he's got an Ash Plume Sigil.
That's right. We gave him the Ash Plume Sigil. We rolled that, which does what again?
He can automatically unbind a spell
Once per game within 18 inches.
Yep.
So if there's a wizard within 18 inches, once per game, a dispel scroll, essentially.
Oh boy, do I miss those.
From the old fantasy. And we're still keeping the command trait on your Rune Son just as for continuity. So he still ignores 1 level of rend, and he still has he's hammered the rune into his javelin that gives him the +1 to wound against monsters or anything with, monsters. +1 to wound rolls against monsters with the javelin.
Ancestor rune.
Ancestor rune. That's what it is. And you are the Fyreslayer allegiance with the allies at Stormcast. Obviously, I'm Ironjaw's allegiance with my MoonClan Grout allies, which is pretty fun. So these are they're both pretty much legitimate pitch battle armies, except you have too many points in your allies. But other than that, they're pretty darn close. So if you kind of look at it that way. So yeah, that's it. We're going to roll, and we're going to start. First battle round. All right, good start.
All right.
I definitely want first turn. I need to close the gap. I know it gives you the potential of a double turn, but we're both kind of combat armies, so the double turn is not quite as important. Yeah. So I'm taking first turn. So let's do our Ironjaw's ability where I roll for each hero. And if I roll a 6, then they can pick a unit within 6 inches and they can move 6 inches. For my general, I get a +2 to that, so it's a 4+. So let's start with him. 4+.
Nice.
Good one. I'm going to give it to the brutes, so they'll move up 6 inches.
Here they come.
War Chanter on a 6, no, and my Shaman on a 6, no. Presence on these Ard boys over here, and I will put Mystic Shields. You know what? Let's put it on the brutes. Yeah, let's put it on the brutes. It's a 6 to cast, but I got a lot of orcs around me, so I probably get a +1 or a +2 to this. I'll check it if I don't roll high enough. So that's a 5. So I have at least 10 models within 10 inches. And so I get the +1 for that. And I didn't roll a double, so he does not take D3 mortal wounds. Movement phase, pretty straightforward. We're going to run with the Gorgruntas. 9 + 3, so 12 inches. Whee! I'm gonna close that gap as fast as we can. Try to take those passes from you. The brutes will run. So an extra 3 inches, so 7. Come on and charge me. You can get a first turn charge easy. Let's run my Megaboss. So he moves 13 inches in total. I'm just going to fly him right here. Keep him more than 3 inches behind that line. So it's going to be harder for you to engage him. My War Chanter could have chosen somebody to get the plus hits, but it only lasts in my combat, to like following combat phase, so it doesn't really matter. So he's going to run 6. Just get him to keep up so he can yell, Hammathrowa! Our boys right here are going to run. Oh, come on! Well, I guess they're only coming here. They'll get there eventually. They'll be my 3rd wave, because that's how long it's going to take them to get there. Unfortunately, their drum only helps on the charge. It is a +2 to the charge, but only the charge. Shaman, going to run 5, so I'm just going to keep him just right here. Our boys right here will run 4. That's a little better. They do want to get stuck into the fight, so they're going to move up as far as they can. But we're going to leave a little bit of space for the big squig. Have the Gore Gruntas run 2, so 11 inches. And they're just going to come up on this flank. That's their job, take the flanks. My Colossal Squig, he moves 4d6 inches, so he's got a move of 13 inches, which is, you know what, I'll say that he runs, because I'm not going to charge him, so 17 inches. I'm just going to actually put him right here. I'm not going to get too overzealous. That does mean he might take a snack, because he has a rule called Dinner's Dinner. There's no enemies within 3 inches at the beginning of every combat phase, so including yours. Yarr. Then on a 4+, he'll take a mortal wound off. Basically, every friendly unit within 3 inches you roll 4. On a 4+, they suffer a mortal wound as he takes a snack. And we just go straight to that, because there's no shooting, and there is no charging. So he's going to snack on them on a 4+. Nope.
No snacks.
He tries to, but their armor is a little too hard. You are close enough to consider some charges, so do you want to use any of your runes?
Okay, the first rune I'm going to pop is going to be... What's this one called again? Rune of... the movement one. Oh, Zeal. Relentless Zeal. Add 4 inches to the move characteristic of all Fyreslayers.
And if you roll a 6, they also get +4 charge.
Yes.
Hey, roll it.
So, Rune Father is going to scream for the rune.
You rolled a 5, so you have your command trait where once per game the 5 could activate it.
Well, that makes things interesting.
Because then you get that +4 move and +4 charge. In other words, your whole army, except the Stormcast,
Yeah.
will have that.
Jeez. Okay, just let me do some measuring.
The other runes that you would activate on a 5+ are pretty awesome too. Getting extra attacks or extra rend.
I hadn't planned on getting my big guys in combat this turn, so I think I'm just going to go with just the 4-inch movement.
Okay, so you're not going to use this
I'm
ability.
not going to use this command trait to crack a rune early. The Rune Father, Froki, will use Steadfast Advance, giving all of my Fyreslayers within 20 inches of himself rerolling 1s for saves and rerolling battle shock tests.
Nice. Just an FYI too, we decided before the game that the Lord Relictor has gained an affinity for the Fyreslayers, which means he can use his healing prayer on them, his healing storm. It'll only really affect the big guys because everybody else is just 1 wound each. Or it could heal the Berserker as well. You got your Divine Light prayer on a 3+.
Nope.
Sigmar is not listening. He sees too many dwarves and too few Stormcast. He's really, you know what? You know why he hasn't been listening? Because he's really busy reforging, okay?
Malcolm.
He's got a lot of reforging. You sent him a lot of Stormcast to reforge.
Why is he ignored? Why is he ignored?
Because he's reforging all your allies.
Just so annoying. My Rune Smiter on Megaboss is going to Runic Empowerment Jakurum the Berserker Boulder Blade. So he rerolls all his failed wound rolls.
And he also has the ability to, once per game, give that ability to everybody within 10 inches. But you're not going to pop that yet.
No. As well, on my hero phase, Jakurum Boulder Blade is going to issue out his war cry.
Which sounds like...
Walalo, 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 walalo.
Which does what?
Gives my entire army +1 to hit until my next hero phase? Or until the next combat phase, probably.
I think it's the whole turn. So I think we'll double check it, but I believe it's for the rest of the turn, so it could affect shooting as well. It's just for the rest of the turn, we checked that, but it's still very powerful.
Very
+1
good.
to hit rolls.
Hopefully it's going to help. Jakurum moves forward 8 on his own.
Jeez.
He goes all out.
He's like, they're mine! Chololo! Chololo! But unfortunately, your Stormcast don't get the extra 4 inches. That would be OP and pretty awesome.
Forgot to mention they're going to use their defensive ability where they're not allowed to run or charge this turn, but they get to reroll their failed saving throws. Come on, boys! The war picks.
Oi, laddies!
The war picks go forward.
Of course they do. 8-inch movement, but no +4 to charge. Which obviously it won't be very hard to charge the brutes, but if you're really looking to get stuck in with everybody, that'll affect that.
My Hearthguard Berserkers with their axes come up 8 inches to here to guard the pass.
Oi, it's our pass, laddie!
The Rune Smiter on his Megaboss is just going to go to there.
Are you trying to be within 3 inches of the edge? What's your intent? That's definitely within 3 inches.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to be, actually, I'll just go
right up there, so it's no doubt.
Oh, no. Drumlir. She's going forward. He's going to skirt around this way.
Get nice and close to those Gorgruntas.
Yeah. The Volkite Berserkers moving up just so they're just outside of 3.
Gonna take on those brutes.
Yeah, this is going to be the
Mystic shielded brutes.
the first line of Berserkers.
That's what they're there for, right?
Yes, sir. Froki, the Rune Father.
Father,
We'll go here.
I don't want any land. I just want to sing. So you want him within 3 inches of the front? I guess you're going to charge in, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly, he's pretty content right here.
Yeah.
Actually, let me double check the range on his little brick. Doombeak!
You guard the pass, Doombeak. That is your whole job.
And then these laddies, they're going to just move up a little bit. And they're going to be a third wave. They're going to see what flank breaks first.
That's true, and then they can kind of go either direction.
Exactly.
And Saurus, your Lord Relictor.
He is going to make a run. He's going 4 + 4 for 8. Which will take him to about there. On to shooting Drumlir. He's going to have his Magmadroth breathe fire down upon these brutes while he hurls his Wormslayer javelin at the giant squig? Big squig.
So in order for the breath to work, you have to roll equal to or under the number of models.
On one
And
die.
the harder, the more hurt you are, the more dice you have to roll. Right now it's just 1 die. So you just need to roll 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
And it does D3 mortal wounds.
For 3.
There's not within 5 inches to do the D6 mortal wounds.
Oh, sorry.
instead.
Sorry, it is D6 more. That is within 5.
Did you check that? Within 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like 6 inches away right now.
That's
so it's
only
only
3
3
more
instead of
wounds.
6. Oh, that sucks. I would have killed one. So the one in the back will be down to 2 wounds. So the javelin has 1 shot, hits on a 3 normally, but +1 hit because of your battle cry, and wounds on a 3. No modifiers here. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, there's no the rerollings on the ref.
Yeah,
The Rune Father on his Magmadroth is going to breathe fire upon the brutes.
and they are within 5 inches.
Yes.
Roll anything but a 6, and then you do D6 mortal wounds. Oh, 5! Oh,
Huge hit.
so they're 3 wounds each. So you killed 1, and you almost killed another. Jeez, just like that.
This Magmadroth with the Rune Smiter is going to breathe upon these brutes. No.
Gorgruntas.
Gorgruntas.
3 or less? No, he does not.
Right, that's a bad number.
Yeah, you want to roll low with this. Charge phase.
Berserkers, Volkite. Hopefully getting into those brutes.
Anything but a double 1.
Oh, okay.
So double 6. What is that?
Boop, here they come.
12-inch charge when you needed 3.
Yeah.
That's what we call overkill.
My...
The problem is you don't want them to block everybody else. It's not like you can even use the 12
I know.
inches.
I'm going to get some in. I need to leave a little opening here, though.
Yeah, you want your Berserker in. You've got another unit of Volkite Berserkers.
Where's my car?
No, that's no. That's Jakutum.
That's Jakurum.
And then you got the 2 back there.
Oh. Next is going to be Jakurum Boulder Blade.
4. That's good enough.
4 is exactly good enough.
Any other Volkite Berserkers?
Maybe. I want to see if I'm pulling anything already into combat or not. I don't think I am.
Don't think so. Now you could have had him stop short so he could pile in around it.
I think I will.
If you want him to.
I want him to pull them in a little bit.
All right, so I mean, like he could stop short like this because he had only 4 inches.
Right, that's only a 4-inch move. So.
But then he could pile in like that to get them.
Then I will.
Assuming he goes first. Volkite Berserker's going to charge.
Yes, they will. They're going to reroll the 1 because they got a horn. They're going 10.
10. Engage everything else.
Yes.
Why not, right?
Let's get in there.
Bring it, man. Bring it.
Trying to avoid bringing that in though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be really pinned in the one side then.
I know.
You like skirt the boundaries of the colossal squig. Come on, you got war picks and your shields.
But it's not the time to fight him yet.
And they got their bladed shields. They charge, so they can all throw them at the iron jaws. You throw the shields. It's 10 shots. On 6s, they do mortal wounds.
Ooh, there's 10 of them. We got
2 mortal wounds. You kill one.
Yeah, kill the guy.
Very deep inside of one of the iron jaws, and he goes down.
Akdrumlir is, of course, going to attempt a charge.
Oh, 7. He's definitely in. You were 6 inches away. Boom.
Yeah, you just go base to base with him.
And this side, you're going to wait for the charge instead?
Holding the line.
Okay. Beginning of the combat phase, I got to see if I snack on one of my own guys on a 4+, because you didn't bring anybody within 3 inches. No, I do not snack.
that hungry.
Yeah, I guess he's not hungry yet. Or he sees all the tasty dwarves in front of him and he's getting really excited.
He's just trying to get himself hungrier for them.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I got to save space for all those dwarves. Combat phase.
Jakurum always goes first, so he's going to pile in there, just so he can get the bonus ignoring damage.
Right,
Having
because
2
you get
units.
+1 ignoring damage for every enemy within 3 inches. So he's got 4 attacks hitting on 2s.
First battle cry, all hit.
Well, I didn't even need the battle cry. And wounding on 3s, re-rolling thanks to the Rune Smiter.
Oh,
didn't help. -1 rend, so they have a 5-up. No, they're Mystic Shielded, so they're at a 4-up save. Oh no!
He's gonna cleave through him.
So D3 damage each. Oh! 3, 2, and 1, so 6. Oh!
He automatically goes again.
Yeah, he is. So it kills him. That kills the next one. And it brings this one down to 1 wound. And then he gets to do that again.
I'd roll a d6. If I roll equal to or less than the amount of wounds I caused, I'd fight again. But
you did 6 wounds.
I did exactly 6.
So 4 more attacks hitting on 2s.
Again! Oh, there's a 1.
3s to wound.
Re-rolling because of the prayer-like ability.
4-up save. Come on, I failed 3. I should make 3 now. I only made 1, so 2d3 more damage.
You can kill them.
He does!
He kills them all.
Single-handedly kills them all.
Woo.
Oh no. Oh no. That was an expensive squad that you just murdered with one guy.
Berserker Jakurum!
And he didn't even need the extra wounds from the magma draw.
I know.
Actually, no, there would be 1 left if he didn't do that. Gotta do my Ard, boys. Yeah. So, I know this will bring more of your guys into the fight, but we gotta do it anyways. So come up there, touch him, just pile in as many as I can. There we are. Let's fight. 21 attacks from the regular Ard boys, hitting on 4s. Woo! I don't know, looks okay. 3s to wound. Come on, dice. Okay, that was all right. 7 wounds, so you get a 5-up save, which you make 2 of, and then you ignore wounds on a 5-up.
I get to reroll the 1 because of the command ability.
Reroll the 1.
Nope.
And then you ignore wounds on a 5 plus because you started the turn with at least 5.
Down.
So half of them die.
Huh. So we're going to take 5 from back here.
Including your musician, because who cares at this point?
Yeah, he's not super important now. 5.
And then I got my boss. He's got 3 attacks as well, but he hits on 3s instead of 4s. 2 hits, 3s to wound, 1 wound. 5-up save, rerolling 1s. Oh, jeez.
Armor. Akdrumlir. We'll go next.
Start with the javelin. Normally hits on a 4, but you hit on a 3 because of the war cry. Ooh, look at that. 3s to wound. And it's -1 rend, so 5-up. Saved.
Okay.
And then your mount has 6 attacks, normally hitting on 4s, but now hitting on 3s. Oh, jeez. And 3s to wound. Oh! No rerolls or anything.
No, you didn't get the
-1 rend, but 2 damage, so you'll finish 1 off if I fail this 5-up. Oh, you got him.
Kill him, all right.
1 dies. The Gore Gruntas will go next. That's all I really have left, so obviously I will pile in and fight. Attacking with their big hackas, their Gore hackas, hitting on 4s. Ugh. 3s to wound. Ugh. -1 rend, which you ignore, thanks to your command trait. You rolled a 6 anyways. And then the mounts, hitting on 4s. Jeez. 4s to wound. We got 2 wounds, no rend. What do you got, a 3-up on him?
4-up.
A 4-up, so he takes a wound. He's down to 11 wounds. So you can activate them or them. Now, normally you wouldn't be able to activate. Actually, no, I brought in within 3 inches, but I'm just because they had charge, they could be activated anyways and pile in. So who do you want to do next? The picks or the double weapons?
I'm going to probably go with the double weapons. Just let me look at.
So you're going to avoid my Megaboss for now?
For now, yeah.
So you're going to have to be just going to really limit your guys. Like just basically those 2 guys will be able to get in. Everybody else will just skirt the boundaries or not move at all because they have to end closer to me and they're like just outside of 3 inches.
Yeah, that's pretty much where they're ending.
So 2 guys attacking. 4 attacks on the 2 that are in there. They get +1 to hit. So what are they normally hitting on? 4s?
4s to 3s, but they get to reroll because they got the double hand weapon. Hits.
And then wounding on 4. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
No rend though. So I got my 4-up save because they're not Mystic Shielded. Not that the Mystic Shield did anything for me. Oh, 3 wounds. Kills 1.5 of them.
Usually.
So that's kill this guy back here. and put a wound on just this guy. And then lastly, you got your war picks. So all 5 of them are in. Start with your Carl.
He's sitting on 3s because of the war cry.
Jeez.
And wounding on
4s.
both of those.
With a -1 random. He does 2 damage apiece.
Right.
5 up.
He kills,
So
well, he
two,
does 2 damage.
2 damage. So he kills the 1, and let's injure this one next. And the other 4 war picks hitting on 3s.
3s.
Well, he got an extra hit because of the war cry.
And
4s to wound. So 3 more wounds with the -1. And I get a 5-up save. So I make 1.
Ooh.
So another guy dies. And another one's injured. Good thing that these guys have Inspiring Presence on them right now. Put it on him. End of the combat phase, his tail lashes out if you roll 2 or less, because that's how many models I have. He does D3 mortal wounds. No. You've got your volcanic blood as well, but you have to roll a die, and it has to be less than the number of wounds that you took. You only took 1, so it's impossible to set that off. So not a bad first charge. Took out all my brutes, killed a bunch of my Ard boys, and one of my Gore Gruntas. Now we do have Battle Shock. I don't have to take it from my Ard boys, thankfully, because I put Inspiring Presence. I'm glad I didn't put Inspiring Presence on the brutes. I was considering that. But I'm like, no, they're out front. So they're either going to totally get slaughtered or they're going to be fine. And it's most likely the second wave that I really need it for. But you did lose 5 guys from your unit. So we have to roll for them. He is within 8 inches of them, though, and he had the upgrade to give a +1 bravery with everybody within 8 inches. Their bravery 7 normally, up to 8. They lost 5 guys. Ooh!
But I do get to reroll for my command.
That's right, your command ability lets you reroll.
Oh, it matters.
So you lose 1.
Only 1.
Well, that's 1 instead of 3. That's a big difference.
Oh, that's my Carl. I don't want to lose him, so we're going to lose, I guess, that guy.
Second battle round. I did give you second turn. Yeah, I'm regretting it now, realizing that if I had given you first turn, you would have probably not popped your +4-inch move, I'm not sure.
I would have.
And because then I would have gotten all my charges off against you, and it would have been very opposite that. So let's roll to see who gets to choose who goes first. 1. Oh, we both rolled a 1.
4.
5.
Okay, good.
I'm going first. You are not getting a double
I hate
turn.
having the power to choose there.
Yeah.
So I'm happy you won the roll.
Well, because right now you're like, do I want the double turn?
I don't think I want it.
Because then you'll get the double turn later, and I don't know if I want you to have the double turn later.
I don't want it yet, so I think I'm happy.
I'm good, because I don't want you to have a double turn yet. I really want to get a couple charges off.
Yeah, you need to.
Beginning of my turn, I'm going to roll to see if I get some free moves. A 4+ for my war boss, or my mega boss. Oh, and I rolled a 6 for him. I'm going to have him choose this squad of Ard boys. Never mind, actually, they're within 12 inches, so they'd have to try to charge, so I don't want to do that. So I don't know if there's anybody I even care to choose. Do I care about doing a pile-in? Do I care about him doing the charge right now? I guess if he did the charge right now and he does all his mortal wounds and kills you, then let me double check. Hey, you know what? I'm just not going to do it, because I could give it to myself and charge in and try to do all the mortal wounds and stuff. But... yeah, you know what? Why not? Give me an extra charge. So he charges, he gets +1 to his charge, and he gets a 7-inch charge. So he's going to move in. Oops, sorry, you. And when he completes the charge move, he chooses a unit within an inch, rolls 8 dice, and for every 4+, does a mortal wound. 8 dice, 4+. Nice, 6 mortal wounds. You ignore those on 5s. We have at least 10 models right now, right?
I ignored one.
You ignore 1 of them, so 5 of them die.
Kill half of them.
And there's no way this is going to happen, but if you didn't have any models within 3 inches, I could actually charge again, and I can keep doing that until, obviously, this model's within 3 inches.
I guess we'll take that guy.
Oof, that hurt. So I've got Green Puke, Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield, and Foot of Gork. Right now, I only have 16 models within 10 inches of him, so he's only getting +1, so Foot of Gork's going to be hard to pull off. Also, you've got your Rune Father within 18 inches, so you can just dispel 1 spell, or unbind 1 spell automatically, per game, unfortunately, just for you. Yeah. So I'm worried if I put all my effort into doing Foot of Gork right now, you'll just stop it. So I think what I'll do is I will put Mystic Shield. Let's see if I even cast it. I need a 5 to cast it. So I got it, and I will put it on my big guy. Did you want to use your once per game dispel? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm free to try Foot of Gork later.
Fire plume is gone.
So yeah, the Mystic Shield swirls around him, and you're like, no!
No, I got a fiery feather.
And it just goes away. War Chat is going to scream, Hammathrowa! And give Hammathrowa the +1 to his hit rolls in the following combat phase. Actually, no, I'm going to give it to the Ard boys, because I just realized he's going to kill those 5 guys by himself, so I don't think I have to worry about that. And I'm going to yell, wah, to try to get the extra attacks for everybody.
Oh.
It's time to move. Ard boys here are not going to run. They got a +3 to their charge. It's a pretty long charge. +1 for being Iron Jaws, +2 for the drum right behind them. I'm glad I gave the drum to them and not the ones in the middle. Gorgrentas are just gonna get 3 inches away. I know they have an ability that sets off if they're at least 8 inches away when they charge, but I just want to get in. Colossal Squig moves 10 inches. I'm gonna take a bit of a chance. He's gonna come around over here. That's 10 inches. It's a little longer charge than going into there, but I think I've got them handled. And I'd really like to take care of your Volcanic Steed, your Rune Sun. Although there is all those guys right there, but they'd be right there too. So I've kind of stuck with it no matter what I do. Just gonna keep my Shaman nearby. The War Chanter might actually want to engage. He does extra attacks if you roll 6s to hit. So let's just move him over here. Gonna shout at these guys. Hit him on a 2. Ooh, wound him on a 3. Oh, you're lucky. That's D6 damage.
That's a ton of damage.
Charge phase, Colossal Squig. Frick. I think that's a fail. Oh, it's a fail! And he doesn't get the +1 for being Iron Jaws.
Oh, he has to do a mortal wound to those guys too. Maybe.
Yeah, because I should have stayed more than 3 inches away. You know what? I'll just do that right now. 4+, he'll snack on them instead. And yeah, he's angry, so he eats a wound off of them. Oh, your luck's paying off for you now.
Yeah, that's finally coming back.
Gorgruntas are going to charge. They get an extra inch for being Iron Jaws, so it's 8 inches. I'm going to come on over here. Stay more than 3 inches away from your big magma guy. And these ones will charge.
Oh, no.
I needed more than that. Even with that's a 5-inch charge. War Chanter's going to charge. Yeah, he makes it.
This is a poor show for the Iron Jaws.
Beginning of the combat phase, I do have 6 units within 15 inches of my Maw Crusher, so this goes off automatically that everybody gets +1 attack. But if I roll 6, they all get +2 attacks because there's at least 6 units. 1. All right. Well, they all get +1 attack, which is pretty good. Oh, if they were in though, this whole side would be pushed through. Worried about your Berserker, so I'm going to do the Ard Boys first before he kills them all. And so I will have them attack. So I'll put whatever I can onto these guys. Actually, no, I want to really... Yeah, you know what? Whatever I can onto these guys. Because he charged his turn, so he could pile into your Berserker if I get there. So I'm just going to keep these guys back where they were. And those 3 will go onto them, and these 3 will go onto them. So 12 attacks onto your pike-wielding Volkite Berserkers. I get +1 to hit because of the War Chanter, so 3s to hit. Nice, that's a lot of 3s. And then 3s to wound. Yeah, could have done better. 6 wounds. And you didn't charge, so you got your 4-up save now?
Oh, this is in the shields? Yeah, 4-up armor. Whoop, rerolling 1s. So I got 2 saves.
But then you ignore them on 6s.
6s to ignore damage.
Oh, you got 2 of them! Oh! I'm supposed to kill more than that. Not him, because he's your good one.
Yeah, he's a Carl.
1, 2. And the other 3, including the boss, on the other Berserkers. And everybody's getting extra attacks right now because of the command ability of my general of Hammathrowa. So we got 8 attacks on the 2 regular guys, hitting on 3s because of the +1. Winning on 3s, so 3. Only 5-up saves on them. And then reroll 1s.
Yeah, that's right. No, it doesn't matter.
Ignoring wounds on 6s. So 3 die. And then the boss gets hitting on 2s. Oh, geez. Wounding on 3s. So 3 more.
Oh.
I think you're going to die. So 1 saved. Oh, no. Don't you dare roll a 6.
1 6.
No!
No! That's a squad.
Squad. Which I'm equidistant to the War Chanter, and actually I think I'm closer to my boss, so he will go next. So he's piling into your Berserker.
Oh, Jakurum.
Jakurum! You're mine. I gotta make sure I don't go more than 3 inches. This guy's huge. Start with my boss Haka. Normally it's 3 attacks, but since I've killed 3 of your heroes so far, I get an extra 3. And I'm hitting on 3s. Oh no! Do I get rerolls? I don't get rerolls. I'm so sad. 3s to wound. So 2 wounds. -2 rend, because of my extra artifact part.
6 up?
So 6 up from his 4 up.
No.
So that's 4 damage, which he ignores because he's got 3 units within 3 inches.
Oh, so he ignores
So he actually ignores them on 3 pluses. Oh my goodness!
Jakuro!
No! I'm not going to kill you.
The little Berserker.
He's going to survive the Maw Crusher. So the Maw Crusher's fist, they get 1 extra attack. Hitting on 2s. Okay, good, they all hit. 3s to wound. Okay, 4 wounds. They're all at -2, so 6 up. Okay, good. They're 3 damage apiece, but you still ignore wounds on a 3+. You ignore these on 3s. Oh, that's half your wounds are gone. Oh, but still, like, holy crap, man. Holy cow. And then my tail, which sucks. D3 plus 1 attacks. 4 attacks. I'm going to have to do perfect on this to kill you. 4s to hit. Yep, already not perfect. 3s to wound. Okay. Huh. You survived.
He survived
my mega boss on Steed by himself.
Not just any mega war boss.
How did you roll so many 3+? Like 3+ is good, but you rolled above average for that. Let's just put it this way.
That is a ridiculous little model.
And if I had killed him, my War Chanter could have gone next.
Yeah.
Who probably would have finished off those 2 guys, allowing my Gore Gruntus to go next.
Oh,
it would have just totally changed, and most of my army would have gone before you.
Huh. I think I want these Volkite Berserkers to go next before they go down.
So the 2 of them we have to attack.
So
Carl first.
Hitting on 4s.
You don't get the +1 anymore.
And 4s. No, nothing.
Yeah, the pick's only 4/4, that's right. And the other guy?
Normal guy on 4s.
And 4s.
And 4s. Hey, we got a wounded next
-1 rend, 5 up. So that's 1 damage?
Yeah, just 1.
Oh, that kills 1. Let's do my Gore Gruntas over here. If I can kill all 10 of these guys, they have a 4-up ignoring wounds right now, though, and a 5-up save, so that's going to be hard. Start with their Jagged Gore Hackers. I'm getting an extra attack on each of these, thanks to my command ability. Hitting on 4s. It's okay. 3s to wound. Oh, nice. Ooh, 7 wounds, -1 rend. What are you doing?
Reroll 1s?
What? Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Oh, and you ignore wounds on a 4+. You make more than one of these.
Oh, you took a
You know that raise we were talking about?
Yeah. He's lying.
It's not gonna happen.
He's lying.
Then my hooves and fangs hitting on 4s. Yeah.
All right.
And 4s to wound. Oh, 2 wounds, but you get your 5-up save. Can you make your 5s up like your 6-ups? Nope, just a 6-up.
Ignoring damage on a 4?
You took 0 damage. You took 0 damage. You took 0 damage, Luca!
Way better than last game. Ochdrumlir will go and everything into those Gore Gruntas.
1 spear.
1 spear.
Misses.
Misses.
And then your Magmadroth hit on 4s.
Oh.
Okay, that's statistical. That's what statistical looks like, Luca. 3s, 2 wounds, even that's statistical. 5-up saves because of -1 rend. I didn't make either of them. And those do 2 damage apiece?
Right.
So you killed 1. How nice for you. My War Chanter can still go. He's the closest, so I'm going to pile in like this and attack your Berserker.
Jeez.
Nah, screw it. I'm going for these 2 guys. I don't feel like watching you make 3+ ignoring wounds and a 4+ armor save. I know you have a 4+ armor save, but you only have a 6-up ignoring wounds on these guys. So I get the extra attack because of my command ability, which is really paying off. And hitting on 3s. If I roll 6, I get an extra attack.
Oh, no.
Which does not itself generate more attacks. I guess we're technically playing narrative play, so I could say it keeps generating more attacks. But no. Okay. I'm not going to pull that at this moment. 4s to wound. 1 wound! 1 wound, Luca!
4-up armor. Reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s. Jerk. And now you're Berserker. Who's the one attack?
I kind of want to kill that War Chant, but I also want to kill... He's got a 3-up save. He ignores my rend. Jeez.
But he's right there.
I know.
Ripe for the taking.
You know what? I'm going to go for the Ard boys. I'm not going to pile in. I think I'm within an inch of everyone.
Yes, you are. So 4 attacks hitting on 3s.
3 hits?
1 missed. Wounding on 3s?
Rerolling because he's still got that prayer on him.
Oh, nuts. -1 rend. They don't have Mystic Shield on, so 5-up. Oh, whatever. D3 damage each? Oh my, 6 damage, 7 damage. So it kills 3, and you automatically get to go again.
I'm gonna...
You have to go into one of these 2 now.
It's gonna be the War Chanter.
Put it on my standard. Attack the War Chanter with your 4 attacks. All hit. 3s to wound. Re-rolling. Get a 4-up save, -1 rend, so 5-up. Okay, I made one of them. D3 damage each. Can you kill him?
Roll perfectly. Nope.
No, 4 damage. Oh, you should have been dead. Although you, on a 2+, to be fair, you still could have attacked.
Yeah.
But you'd still be dead now. That's... No, you still... Oh, you're not even done. Neither am I, actually. I still have him. So I guess I'll do him next. Because that's all I got left. He's got 4 attacks. I'm not within 15 inches to benefit from my command ability. I don't think. 4s to hit. 3s to wound. Yeah, whatever. And my mount hitting on 4s, winning on 4s. Yeah! Earthguard, come on in.
Got stuck. I don't think I'm getting too much more than this. I guess I can make a little bit more.
Yeah, one more in there. There you go.
There you go.
7 guys hitting on 3s.
3s. No rerolls there.
Wounding.
3s.
Dang. And 8, the rend is -1.
-1.
And they're 2 damage apiece, right?
Right.
Ugh, 5 up. Oh, there we go. Only 4 damage. Doesn't kill one. We'll bring this guy down.
Brutal.
Battle shock. I lost 4 of those Ard boys. Their leadership or bravery 8 because of the banner. They do not run. I only lost 1 Gore Grunta here, so he's bravery 7. He will not run. And these ones right here, you lost how many?
Only 2.
And they're bravery 7 normally. 8 with him there, so they cannot run. Oh, that was bad.
It's my turn now.
Failed 2 charges. One that should have been super easy. Both of them should have been easy, actually. I needed to roll 5 or higher.
It was 5 in charge on both of them.
Yeah, I needed to roll a 5 on each of
You
them.
at least make 1.
Yeah, but I failed both of them. Either of those getting in would have made a difference. And I killed Volkite Berserkers. Lots of them.
Yeah, you did. You cleared through my
Who cares?
through my front line right there.
They're your cheapest. They're 120 points for 10 of them. So I've killed like 240 points, not even, of your army, and you've already killed like 500 points of my army, I think.
Just
and
good trades.
Yeah,
Trades.
yeah. my mega boss is still untouched, but
He's in a precarious.
he's very precarious. Now he's going to get surrounded by your Berserker and your Rune Father.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. This is tough. So let's go into your turn too. You want to use a rune?
Yes, Awakened to Steel.
Which does what?
Increases rend characteristic by 1.
So an extra rend on everything, and if you roll a 6,
double rend.
is -2 rend on everything. So go ahead, roll the die.
Let's see. Oh!
You got a 5. Do you want to use his once per game ability?
Yes!
All right, so all your weapons
Yes.
on everything that is Fyreslayer
Fyreslayer.
is an extra -2 rend.
Yup.
Oh boy. Well, that was a good game. Steadfast Advance on your Rune Father, given that aura of reroll 1s for saves and reroll bravery or battle shock tests. You got your explosive rage ability on him, which we haven't been using. He gets to choose something he can see, and you get what, reroll hit rolls of 1 against them or something.
Yeah, Octodemir is going to really hate this squig.
Just in
Colossal
case.
squig.
It'll last till your next hero phase, right?
Exactly.
Want to use your once per game ability if everybody within 10 inches getting reroll wounds?
I will be using that, yes.
Okay.
And
you can still choose one that's
To
20
reroll.
inches away.
Yeah, to reroll everything.
No.
Oh, sorry,
no,
reroll
it's
all
reroll
failed
everything. Right now, it's everybody within 10 inches
Yeah.
rerolls all failed wounds. But he can also choose a unit 20 inches away to do that as well.
He'll go with the Berserker. Jakurum, just in case he's not within 10 after I
He won't be. Lord Relictor,
Divine Light!
3+. Nope.
Jeez.
And then is he within 12 inches of the Gore Gruntas? Or, oh, he's within 12 inches of my Maw Crusher.
Lightning Storm! Hey!
Yes, D3 mortal wounds, and I get -1 of my hit rolls. Ah!
Here we go.
Down to 16 wounds on him. Oh, he had his chance.
This is gonna be brutal.
He failed miserably. Not only did he not kill him and activate the next guys to fight, but he also didn't kill him, so he's here.
The War Cry.
So Lord Relictor's going to do his war cry.
Yeah.
What does it sound like from the Lord Relictor? It's obviously very different from the
Yeah,
other one.
it would have to be very different.
Yeah,
but-
very different. In his case, it would be...
Or Sigmar.
I don't think anybody heard that.
Froki, the Rune Father, will move to about there.
Froki Grimnir.
My Hearthguard Berserkers are going to move 4 inches.
Get in there with those flails. Oh, this is going to hurt so bad.
The Rune Smiter. Come over this way.
Provide his 10-inch bubble of reroll wounds.
Retributors move up 4 inches. They are not declaring their defensive stance this round.
Now they want to charge.
They will be charging.
Boy. Shooting!
Starting with Akhdrumir's Magmadroth into, I guess, yeah, that guy.
And then you have your javelin. What's that going to be thrown at?
The Colossal Squig.
So you got to roll a 1 to hit him with the magma dragon thingy.
Oh!
Okay, so D6 mortal wounds.
For 4!
4. You almost killed him. He has 1 wound left.
Huh.
Okay, so 1 wound left on him.
Wow.
And the javelin?
The Worm Hunter Javelin. It's
on-
on a 2 because of the +1 to hit for the Warcry. For Sigmar. It wounds!
Oh,
With
jeez.
-3 rend, I think.
Is it all weapons with advantage, friend? Not just... Yeah, you know what? It's everything. So I don't have a save. Never mind, the rend only applies to
Melee.
close combat. So I do get... It's just a -1 rend then, not -3. So I get a 6-up save. Booyah. So it does D3 damage plus 2 against monsters. So 4 damage.
Huh.
It's down to 12 wounds. And then you got his breath.
He will breathe on Hammathrowa. I almost forgot his name.
You need to roll a 1 again.
No problem. Oh.
2. That's a fail. And he's going to try it against Hammathrowa as well.
Hammathrowa as well.
Needs a 1.
1.
No. Charge phase.
The Retributors.
Retributors. I'm sorry for starting you on that.
No, it's good. 6 inches gets that guy to there.
That'll engage the squig.
Yeah. Might as well.
I think you're going to kill the Gorgrunta without their help. So you might as well be going for the squig.
Rune Father. Froki.
Don't roll double 1.
It's close. It's good
Just
enough.
push him in. You don't have to measure that. Boom.
Berserkers.
You're going to need a bit more.
6.
6 should be fine. That gets them all in, no problem.
I'm gonna try and get.
Well, Hammathrowa, it's nice knowing you. Down to 16 wounds already. Into the combat phase, what's your first choice going to be, Luca?
It's gonna be Froki.
Froki Grimner!
The Rune Father.
I'm assuming he's putting all his attacks into Hammathrowa.
Hammathrowa is taking everything.
Oh, and you got an extra -2 rend. He does ignore one of those. Your Latchkey Grand Axe, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s now because you get the +1 to hit.
Oh, hits on 4s normally?
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling thanks to your nearby Rune Smiter. So that's 2 wounds at -3 rend. Of your rend, so 5 up. Oh, you know.
Okay.
Straight up 3 damage each, so I'm down to 10 wounds. And then you got the claws and horns from your Megaboss.
On 3s.
Normally 4s, but get the +1. 3s to wound.
Rerolling everything.
Okay.
That's
and
also negative.
Yeah, also -3. Becomes -2, so I get a 5 up. Make one of them, and
4 damage altogether.
they're 2 damage apiece?
Yep.
Oh, I'm down to 6. Well, you didn't kill him in one swipe, but let's face it, if you killed 16 wounds in one swipe, that would be a little OP. I'm going to attack with him next, but I don't know what to do. I want to kill your Berserker, but on a 2+, he gets to fight anyways.
Yeah. He's so annoying.
I love
that.
I don't think I can kill enough of them to stop at least 4 of them from attacking me. But, yeah, because if you kill him on a 2+, he gets to fight he gets to not be removed till the end of the combat phase. And he'll probably just slaughter my guy. Because you have the extra -2 rend. Ah, you're just going to kill my whole army this turn. I know it. And he's 12 wounds to get through?
Yes.
Even with my 6 attacks on the guy. My Maw Crusher's down to 5s to hit instead of 2s to hit because of how much you've wounded him. But I got to do some damage. Screw it. I'm going for broke. Attacking your Berserker. If I'm going to lose, I'm going to take your Berserker with me.
No, sir.
I'm going to start with the Maw Crusher's Mighty Fists because it needs to be my Megaboss that finishes him off in order to get the extra wound and extra attack. So I'm depending on the Maw Crusher to whittle him down a little bit. 5s to hit. Well, that was fun. 6 attacks from the Megaboss's Boss Choppa. He's unaffected by all the wounds, thankfully, so he's still hitting on 3s.
He's got lightning storm, so he's -1 to hit. It doesn't really matter.
Right, I do. So I got 5 hits. 3s to wound, please, please. Okay, 4 wounds.
4 wounds on it.
It's -2 rend. You got a 6 up. You stop it with your 6s! Ooh, those are 3 damage apiece. I need them all through in order for you not to make all your 3+ ignoring wounds. 3+ ignoring wounds. Oh, my freaking! You're still alive. You're still alive with 1 wound left.
You still have the tail.
Oh, I still have the tail, but it's -1 to hit. So
It's just me whimpering.
D3 attacks from the tail. Oh, 3 attacks. Yay! Watch this kill him.
It's gonna kill him. I don't know why.
-1 to hit, so it's 5s to hit. 1 hit.
So you
3s to wound. Freaking yep. Okay, there's -1 rend, so you got a 5 up armor save. Reroll once,
That's a fail reroll.
and then a 3+ to ignore the wound. Oh!
Yeah, I went through everything.
I took 2 full rounds of my Megaboss into your Berserker, and I did not kill him. Ah! On top of that, it would have activated another unit, and he would be dead. But you'd still probably get to fight back, but that's okay because you'd be dead. I would have gotten next. Oh, that's so frustrating. Retributors, gonna pile in closer to the Gorgrunta.
Actually, yeah.
Well, you have to.
I have to. No choice. Star Soul Mace just kills him.
Yes,
And
automatically
then
kills him.
That one guy is into the Colossal Squig.
So he's got 3 attacks because he's the prime.
And 3s.
And it's -1 rend on theirs normally.
Right.
The hammers. So I get a 6 up. Oh, look at that. I made 6 up.
It's 2 damage.
2 damage. So he's down to 10. War Chanter into your Berserker.
Oh.
3s to hit, 6s generate more attacks. So let's do one more attack. Okay, so it's 3 hits. And I gotta look up, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 to wound. Yeah, 1 wound, no rends, you get a 4 up, followed by a reroll to 1. Oh, 3 up. Oh, I killed your Berserker! You roll another 1 for me, please. 2+, you can still fight anyways. Okay, so you still get to fight, but I still count as killing you, so I activate the next unit, which is these guys, and they will pile in and attack your Volkite Berserkers. I got your guy. The boss hits on 3s. Wounding, oh, that's much better. Wounding on 3s. So that's 3 so far, and then I'm hitting on 4s with the other guy. Wounding on 3s, so 5 in total. You get your shield save, so 4 up. Rerolling 1s. You had 1 in there. Oh, you're gonna have 1 survive. 6 up. No, I got him. Okay, so I can activate my next unit, which hasn't gone yet. That's an Iron Jaws, which will be the Gore Gruntas over there. Gore Gruntas, they're big choppas first, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Yeah, just 2. -1 rend, so you get a 6 up save, followed by a
4 up.
4 up because you're within 10 inches. Oh, 2 of them die. Okay, I'll take it.
Take him, and I guess him.
And then the mounts get to kick you and try to bite you, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. So 4 wounds, you get your 5 up and 4 up.
5 up.
So you made 2 of those, and then 4 up. Yeah, I made 1 of those. So I killed 3 guys. Oh yeah, feel the burn.
It's time to go with the Berserker.
Into?
The Maw Crusher.
Okay.
See if you can do it.
Yeah. 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, because you're at the +1 right now.
There's a 1.
And then 3s to wound.
Rerolling.
Oh, don't you dare. And these are all -3 rend, so
yeah.
-2 because I'm awesome. I got a 5 up save. That's 6 damage?
No, it's D3 each.
So I only have 6 wounds left. And you killed me.
Oh, no, he did it, the Berserker.
You killed him. You took him down. So you
He's a
automatically get to go again. So who do you want to fight?
That'll just go into the
War Chanter or the boys?
No, the boys. I don't think the War Chanter's long for this world.
4 attacks into the Ard boys.
Yep, piling on the boys, swinging on 2s.
Jeez.
And 3s.
At -3.
At
So I don't get a save. So you killed them all. That's 4,
yeah,
that's 4 wounds minimum,
4
and there's
wounds.
only 3 wounds left.
And
And then remove them.
I'll just
remove
go ahead
them.
and remove them for you.
Colossal Squig into the Retributors. His enormous jaws, they're going to hit on 3s instead of 2s because he's injured. Nope, didn't matter. 3s to wound, but any 6s are D3 mortal wounds.
Oh.
So all wounded, so these are D3 mortal wounds, and these are your regular -2 rend wounds. So
Maybe
you,
2.
6 up save, you made 1 of them, so those 4 are D3 each plus the D3 mortal wounds. Show me the money. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wounds.
So, yeah, so
So
3.
it kills 3 and
6,
wins.
9, and I'll put a wound on him.
And then I got my Stomping Feet. Normally it's 2d6 attacks, but it drops really rapidly to d6 attacks. 1. First to hit. All right, doesn't matter. And then you got these Hearthguard Berserkers.
Look at my Carl in now.
And everybody's in. Do the Carl first, hitting on 2s, thanks to your +1. And wounding on 3s.
Rerolling. Nope, that's a wound from him.
And that's -3 rend.
Yep.
And 3 damage.
Yes.
So that kills a guy.
Oh, they only have a 4 up, that's right.
And brings the other one down to 2. Yeah, you're used to working against a 3 up save that ignores 1 level of rend.
Cheating.
And the other 6 hitting on 2s.
No rerolls.
And wounding on 3s.
With a reroll.
So, and these are all -3 rend.
Yep.
2 damage apiece. So that's 6 more wounds. So it kills the 1 and brings the other one down to 2. Nice. Battle Shock. If I roll a 6, this Gore Grunt is going to run. Nope.
Wouldn't that be fitting?
Yeah. They're 7 bravery. They lost 3, but he gives them +1 bravery, so they're actually 8.
Oh.
You're fine. Oh, you lost 3 Hearthguard over there.
Yeah.
And they're what, bravery 7?
8.
8, so you lost 3, so you have to roll 6 for another one to run. I think this is going to be a major victory for you, because I don't have much left. But we are going to play a little longer, because my Colossal Squig still could damage guys that we would roll on the death table for.
Right.
All your other guys are... They're going to do just fine. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, Hammathrowa really built him.
Yeah, Hammathrowa. Yeah.
I'm unstoppable!
And then whap whap,
Bam.
he's dead. Until you put 1 Grim Wrath Berserker in front of him, and he's like, "What? You have 3 up ignoring all the things I do to you?"
Never would have thought that model would have been that powerful.
Oh, jeez. Oh, geez. Okay.
We found out a thing.
Let's roll to see who gets to choose who's first. Roll off.
4, 5.
So you gonna go first?
Just kind of keep the
Get your double turn going.
keep the train going.
Yeah, do it, man. Okay.
Keep that momentum. He Romney. I can't remember his name. He hates him.
Drumlir.
Drumlir hates the Colossal Squig. Bam! Command ability from Froki, the Rune Father.
Why not, right?
And then he's gonna look at him. He's minus D3 bravery. That's,
Oh no.
Oh no! And then the Rune Smiter is going to give the Rune Father rerolling all failed wounds.
And then you want to pop a rune right now?
I have to pop a rune. I want to pop the bonus attack rune.
Okay.
And on a 6,
roll
it's
6?
even better. No.
You don't.
Lightning Storm.
Yep.
The Gorgrunta. Put him out of his misery. He's gone.
You got him.
And then I'll
I was watching.
We'll go on the Hearthguard Berserkers.
For them?
Yeah, it just gives them rerolling ones when they attack something.
No, it doesn't. Makes me reroll 6s against them.
Against them, that's what I want. 100% what I want.
Yeah.
For shooting, we are gonna.
Yeah, we're just going straight to the shooting phase
Yeah,
here.
we're gonna try and lava on him on a 1. Nope.
He's going to try to get the War Chanter.
Oh yes, on a 1. No.
And he'll try to get the War Chanter too on a 1.
On a 1. No.
No. And then toss your javelin into the squig.
On a 3. On a 3? Hey, -1.
6 up. And it does how much damage? D3 plus 2?
2. For 4
So
more.
4. He's down to 6. Oh, he's in trouble. Charge.
Drumlir will charge.
Anything but a double 1. You're good. We're really not too worried about pretty much everything happening over here. So we'll just do the fight with the War Chanter and the squig, and we'll be done. So who's fighting first?
Drumlir will try and take out the squig.
One mighty attack with his javelin.
Woo!
Misses.
Misses.
4s from the steed.
Ooh.
Holy cow. 3s to wound. No rerolls.
Nope.
And it's -1 Ren, so 6 up. Fail all 3.
That's 6 damage.
That's 6 damage.
Yep.
You killed him. Now when he dies,
He does the thing?
he does mortal wounds. That won't matter. It won't be enough to kill your prime. So that's all that really matters.
Oh, it's only D3.
Yeah, most of it does D3 mortal wounds, so at best I kill that guy and I injure him a little bit. So it doesn't really matter there. And there we will call game. Because my War Chanter can't kill your big guy.
And the
then you're
father should kill.
and you would, and if your Rune Father didn't kill him, you could have charged in with your Hearthguard.
Yeah.
So that is a major victory
That was-
for the Fyreslayers.
The Fyreslayers really pulled through.
Holy cow!
Their strategy, perfect.
Yes.
It showed the dice.
Now, in all fairness, I think I made a mistake going up a little too far, but I needed to kind of get to those objectives.
Yeah.
It's not that I forgot. I just didn't think about the fact that you could just pop that rune, go 4 inches faster, and get a lot into combat all at once.
I feel like my first turn was probably the best turn. I picked a lot of smart charges.
And then you rolled really well to stay alive from my subsequent stuff.
Exactly.
Which then kind of that sealed the fate.
It was a cascading effect.
Yes, because if I had gotten through the Berserker that previous turn, then he wouldn't have been there to just single-handedly
All-star
destroy
pressure.
everything. Yeah,
He was the all-star.
but maybe he's dead.
He could be. He could be. You're right. I really hope he's not.
Before we go any further, we got to do our death rolls. Now, the Megaboss is an important character, so he'll get +1 to this. So as long as he doesn't roll double 1 or a 3, 11.
Oh.
So he actually gets an upgrade.
Huh.
He learned from his mistakes.
I hope so. He was a lot of hubris there.
What did he learn?
1.
He gets to roll on an upgrade table, so we'll do that after.
Yes.
9. That's
not dead.
unharmed. So
Mostly
he was fine.
Guess he's showing up next battle.
Oh, yeah. Then you get 2 upgrades, not on him.
First one's gonna be a 1, and the second one's a 2.
They're both on units, not characters. Do you want to re-roll either or both of those? Because
Yeah,
you got a
I'll
major
roll both.
victory.
I would roll both. I would like 1 on each.
1 on each. There you go. 1 unit and 1 character. For upgrades, I've got my upgrade for my Megaboss. You're choosing your Hearthguard,
Hearthguard Berserkers.
the ones with the 2-handed axes rather than the flail axes.
Right.
And you're choosing your Berserker.
I feel like he's earned it.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome. The other ones were... Oh, everybody else was pretty awesome, too. They just kind of supported more, though.
Yeah.
So let's roll for the champion table for him. We got a 5, which is... Add 1 to all the wound rolls for your champion if the target has a wounds characteristic of less than 5.
Oh wow, he's a bully.
He's a bully.
He would be.
So he charges a unit of small guys, and he
Yeah.
will rip them to
Is
pieces.
it a unit of less than 5 wounds, or is it like
If the target has a wounds characteristic of less than 5.
He's
So
a big
basically,
bully.
he's a bully. He's like, okay, I'm not going to take on the big guys anymore. I'm all about destroying the hordes.
To wound against hordes.
That'll be awesome. So he's got 6 attacks with his basic weapon, 3s to hit, 2s to wound now against hordes with 2 damage apiece at -2 rend.
It's okay. I don't have to fight him. He's too afraid to fight me now. Obviously, narrative.
That's true. Right? We're not going to see him. I'm still going to write that down for the next campaign that he happens to show up in.
No, but you just go bully Steve.
Oh, right. He'll be in 5B. Yeah, he'll be in the next edition. Start with your Hearthguard for your upgrades. Roll a 1, which is Oathbound Guardians.
Oh.
This unit can be selected to pile in an attack twice in the combat phase, but only if they are within 6 inches of your champion the second time they are selected. So champion being
My warlord?
your general.
The general at the time. Okay.
You can always choose to reroll if you don't like it because you got a major victory.
You know what? I can work with that.
So they can attack twice, but you got to keep them close to your Rune Father or Rune Son, whoever happens to be your general.
Sounds good.
And for your Berserker, he got 6, which is Master Forged Blade. Oh no!
Oh, that sounds amazing. What does that do?
Pick one weapon,
only
the
got
weapon,
one. The
used
weapon.
by your champion. It cannot be a weapon used by a mount.
The bolter.
Improve the rend of the characteristic by 1.
He's got a base rend 2 weapon.
Oh no! He's combined his 2 rend on top of everything else.
Awesome.
Oh no!
The boulder blade.
The Boulder Blade is gonna get upgraded.
Okay.
I feel that the Fyreslayers have helped you come back from the horrible defeat that the Stormcasts were facing.
Yep.
The storm clouds are brewing. You can feel lightning in the air as you head now towards your final battle, towards Mistheart in the middle of the old Jade Kingdom of Ilorath.
With a proper army behind me.
With a proper army
Yeah.
behind you and possibly one coming in from the skies pretty soon.
Ooh.
Next week's missions will be the finale, and they will be big. They won't be
Nice.
small games, they will be big games, both of them. And they will determine the fate of the Jade Kingdom of Ilorath in the MiniWarGaming cinematic universe within Age of Sigmar. But right now, you can go and watch how Steve is doing with his Sylvaneth at the links below. You can, if you are a Vault member, just click the link to go and watch the next game. If you're not a Vault member, there's the miniwargaming.com/Ilorath link, which will let you get the entire campaign for free if you try out the Vault for free. Click that link to find out more details there. Thanks so much for watching. Happy wargaming.